Good morning, students. Let's continue with civics lesson number 2, preamble to the constitution. Open your books to page number 70. Earlier we have learned what is a sovereign state. Then we have learned about democratic state, socialist, secular, then republic. After that we have learned justice, and in that we have learned social justice, economic justice and politics. Today we will learn liberty, equality and fraternity. Liberty implies that there should be no coercive, unfair restrictions upon us, and that there should be an atmosphere conducive to the development of inherent capacities. Means what? We should have liberty to do our work or to practice certain occupations or rules, and there should be an atmosphere, that is, there should be peace. Nobody should stop us. Every citizen enjoys liberty, and democracy becomes mature only if citizens enjoy freedom. Now, liberty means freedom. We should be free to practice whatever faith we want, or whatever faith we have, believe in, or the occupations, or whatever. Freedom of thought and expression is the most fundamental freedom for an individual. Freedom of thought, to think and express what we feel, that is the most fundamental freedom. Everyone is free to express their own views and opinions. We are free to express our own views and opinions. And if you see today on the TV, the debates and all, everybody is free to express their views and opinions. A give and take of ideas, it makes the spirit of cooperation. That is, when we give our ideas and we take others' ideas, what happens is we are able to create a good thing or a good atmosphere, and the cooperation and unity amongst us becomes the most important thing, and we learn to accept others' views. It helps us to enable and understand the various dimensions of any problem. Suppose a problem is there, like water problem, then how to solve the water problem. Then many people, if you cooperate with others, you take their views and ideas, if people are allowed to express their views, then they will come up with various ideas. If you see now, during some past before some a few months back, if you see the places where there is no water or there is less rainfall, scarcity, there some renowned actors and all, they had been there and they had dug the trenches, and so that the water collects in that, and it is used for the irrigation or farming purpose. In this way we express our views and ideas, and we help the society to develop and solve the problem. The liberty of belief, faith and worship implies religious freedom. That is, belief, faith and worship. We are free to practice our faith, and we are free to go to worship our deity or the God in our religious places, and nobody can stop. Even our belief, we believe, some people go to other religious places, so nobody can stop them. Even if they go to a religious places, though they don't belong to, they are free to go if they want to see, or if they want to practice their beliefs, or they want to pray. Every Indian citizen is free to act as per the teachings of their religion or the religion of their choice. Now, suppose a person of other caste, he feels or he is benefited, or he believes or he feels that I should go to this place of worship, or I should have faith in them, or he has faith in other religion, then nobody can stop. It implies the freedom of celebrating the festivals and the freedom of faith and worship. In the same way, freedom of faith and worship, we can celebrate our festivals also. Third is equality. It guarantees the Indian citizenship of equality and of the status and opportunity. Everybody is getting equal opportunity and equal status to do the work. Like, we have equal human status, and there is no discrimination on the basis of caste, creed, race, sex or place of birth. You are not stopped, or you are not discriminated on this basis. The guarantee of this equal status means not to discriminate between people in terms of high, low, superior, inferior. And this gives great importance to equality of opportunity also. So we get good opportunity also. So today if you find in every street you find different types of people, different religious people are there. Then we find in the banks other state people, they also work. Then the last is the fraternity. Now in this fraternity, if you see that guaranteeing justice, freedom and equality, that you can get freedom, equality, and there is no person is going to harass you for that. No amount of law would help us to achieve these goals if fraternity is lacking. If there is no fraternity in any country, then you can't achieve this justice, freedom and equality. Hence, to promote fraternity, it is included in the preamble as a goal. It implies a we feeling towards one another. Like it's not I. We say India is my country, all Indians are my brothers and sisters. We say like that. We say I and my. But when we have fraternity, it implies the we feeling. And so we say we, when we say the preamble, we the citizens, so we start with we. It creates a feeling of empathy and people become more understanding towards each other and they try to solve the problems. Now, if you just relate back to the incident that occurred in Kerala when there was flood or even during the recent, that is a plane crash. If you see many people, the strangers, they went, the local people, they went and they started helping the people who were who met with an accident and they tried to save these people. They took their own cars in which they were traveling. They took the patients to the hospital and they gave proper medical aid. So this is called we feeling. It's not I. Fraternity is closely related to human dignity and it implies equal respect to everybody. So it doesn't depend on the criteria, that is again caste, creed, sex, religion or race. So we must treat everybody with dignity and respect, and if we do that with others, we are also going to get it back. So if we want dignity and respect, we should treat everybody in that same way. So these are the things which we have to learn. So when we end the preamble, it mentions the fact that the people of India have given the constitution to themselves. The last point is that we have accepted this constitution and we are following this constitution. So students, read this lesson, learn the new words and try to answer the question answers. In the next period, I'll be giving you the question answers. Thank you.